Moving on with our bearing puller set, we'll model the claw in Jumelo, which is kind of a claw articulation. Opening a new part, we'll start with the sketch of our part. Let's draw a 165mm line and draw another one from the origin with a measure of 15mm. We'll then use the Offset Sketch 3D tool to create another line on the top. Now we can create the claw's tip. For doing that, we'll use the Arc Circle tool. With the tool habilitated, we're going to select the Relative Point command and reference the circles on the tip of the lines we drew. The first one will have a radius of 25mm, and the second 13mm. Now that they're drawn, we'll draw the angled line to erase any left line. Habilitate the Line command, select the middle of the 13mm radius circle, and add the desired angle, 30 degrees. Then we'll select the Line Partial Erase tool, and we're going to delete the left lines, leaving only our part's contour drawn. Finish the sketch and make an extrusion of 15mm. We're moving on to rounding our part. Habilitate the Fillet tool and input 2mm as the radius. Now select every edge of the part. See how much better that is? The last thing to do is adding the hole to the part and changing its material. Let's select this face and start a new sketch. We'll add a 45mm line. Why? Well, because we'll need a center point to the hole, and the line will have that information. Select the hole and add 6mm as the diameter. Lastly, we'll select the Through option on the drilling conditions. Now select Origin and End and the center point. But where will it be? Easy peasy. Habilitate the endpoint on the O-snap and select the line's reference. See? We created the hole anyway. Change the material to carbon steel, and it's done. Now we're moving on to the Jumelo. But don't be fooled by it. It's much harder to draw than it seems, so fasten your seatbelts because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Open a new part and select the XZ plane so we can see our part from above. Ready? Let's get our hands dirty. Habilitate the Rectangle tool and draw a rectangle with 6mm as the height and 70mm as the length. Then we'll draw another one, but with the help of the Relative Point tool. The other rectangle will have the same measures as the first one, 6mm in height and 70mm in length. However, it'll be 5mm from the origin point. And yeah, they'll have 1mm of difference in their height. The next step is creating a line on the middle point of the rectangles. Then we'll draw an angled line with 30 degrees and whatever length. And we'll use the Offset Sketch 3D command with 3mm to each side, as it's half of the rectangle's width, 6mm. Lastly, we'll erase any line that won't be used by applying the Line Partial Erase command. Be careful not to erase other lines. Now, things get easier. The worst is over with. Select the Extrude command and draw a solid with a measure of 15mm. Then, with the Fillet tool, we'll define the part's radius. On the tip, it'll be 7.5mm. Like that. In the middle, it'll be 15mm. The last thing we need to do is add the holes and change the part's material. We'll draw a concentric circle to the radius, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Select the Extrude command and create the through holes, like that. Finally, select carbon steel as the material on the Color and Material tab. Do you have any questions or concerns? You can reach out to us in the comments box. And if you haven't downloaded our software yet, the link's in the description. Well, guys, that's it for today. Remember to subscribe, click the notification bell to receive our alerts for our weekly training videos.